By the end of this video, you will learn a natural food that can lower your blood pressure within 3 hours and stay that way for 24. But look, it's not for everyone. So make sure and watch the entire video to make sure you don't make some stupid mistake, because it might be you that it's not right for. My name is Dr. Stroy. I've been a doctor of chiropractic for over 28 years. I'm gonna give you realistic advice based on my experience and based on the scientific literature. I'll put links down below if I remember. Don't subscribe to my video. Do not, under any circumstances, smash that subscribe button or give me a thumbs up or give me a thumbs down. I don't care. If you want to follow this advice, follow the advice. If you don't, you don't. I've always wanted to say that, but let's get back to the video. Hey, what's this natural food? It's beetroots and beetroot juice. Beets are a very unique food in that they have a tremendous amount of nitrates in them, and these nitrates are converted by our body into a gas inside the blood vessels called nitric oxide. And the purpose of nitric oxide is to keep the blood vessels supple so that they can relax and expand. And this is the mechanism by how beetroot juice can lower blood pressure. Most of the research says about 6 ounces of beetroot juice can lower blood pressure within 3 hours, and it lasts for an entire day, which is bloody amazing, because when you think about it, you have to take your blood pressure medication every day. Why? The blood pressure medication only lasts for 1 day. You have to take blood pressure medication for the rest of your life because it really doesn't ever permanently cure you. It only works for maybe 24 hours. The same thing with beetroot juice. But usually people that are drinking beetroot juice have healthier lifestyles too, and that can contribute to long-term benefits. Now, I mentioned in the beginning that a lot of people should not be taking beetroot supplements or beetroot juice or even eating beetroots. And I'm gonna tell you that in just a moment, but let me tell you there's 4 ways that you can consume beetroot juice. First way is you could boil the beetroots. So you go to the store, get some beetroots, bring them home, put them in a pot of water and boil the crap out of them. Now, there are some benefits of this, is that it does help get rid of some of the oxalates, which I'll talk about in just a moment, but it softens up the beetroots, and that way you can eat the beets and it's just fine. They actually taste good. If you put a bunch of spices on them, salt and pepper, some people find, like myself, that they actually taste good. I just thought of a song. I need a beet song. I should come up with a jingle. I need a jingle. How do you play Michael Jackson's Beat It? Beat It chords by Michael Jackson. Sorry, this artist has told us we can't show this tab.
What's his face?
Paul McCartney.
Is he on it?
Does Paul McCartney own the Beat It song? I thought everybody took his songs.
No, maybe he did by Michael Jackson's song.
So I'm gonna have to write my own Beat It song. Smash that like button. What? If I come up with a jingle for beats, I am so gonna get rich. Then we can live the life of Charlie and Alan Harper. We have the stairwell. I need to come up with that. The second way that you can consume beetroots is to juice them. So again, you boil them first, put them into a juicer, and most people have a juicer that's somewhere in your kitchen from like the 1990s. You either have a Jack LaLanne juicer or that guy with the bushy eyebrows, the juice man. Get that juicer out, juice the beets, consume it. About 6 ounces on average is about what the research shows. Number 3, you can get capsules, or number 4, you can get powders that you mix in a drink and put in your smoothies. So I'll put some links down below in the description if you want to look at the ones that I like. You could use whichever brand you want, but I've done a lot of research on this, so I would at least click the link down below in the description just to see what I prefer, but you're free to do whatever you want. I'm not affiliated with any of these companies. Now let's get back to regular. The people that should not be eating beets or beetroot juice are people that have a tendency to form kidney stones. And there are certain types of kidney stones. And if you've been found to form this type of kidney stone that oxalates are part of the kidney stones, then you definitely don't want to be eating beets. But surprisingly, there's some other foods that you should not be eating as well because they also have this compound called an oxalate in it. Those are spinach, almonds, avocados, turmeric, figs, and pineapples. Gotta be careful if you form kidney stones. You really have to read labels because some foods have figs in them and you would never realize it, or they use pineapple juice as a flavoring. Things like that you want to be careful of. There is an additional concern is that beetroot juice has sugar in it. And when you get rid of the fiber of the beetroot and you're just juicing it, then people that are diabetic have to be careful of that. So the real solution is instead of having beetroot juice is to just eat beets. And the reason that's beneficial, particularly if you're diabetic, is because when you have something that has carbohydrates in it, it's not the carbohydrates per se, but it's really carbohydrates relative to fiber. So if you're eating a vegetable and it has a tremendous amount of fiber in it, it's gonna have less of an effect on your blood sugar than if you juice it and extract all the fiber and now you're just drinking the pure sugar or carbohydrates. Other than that, beetroot juice or beets or any type of supplements such as capsules or powders can be very effective at lowering blood pressure. So if you're looking into ways that you can lower your own blood pressure naturally, this might be a solution for you. Now, I'm willing to bet that you have other solutions. And if you put those comments down in the comment section down below, other people will read them and maybe think of other ways to lower their blood pressure. And lastly, all joking aside, I appreciate the community that you are now part of. If you have subscribed to the channel, congratulations. You can watch all my videos now and get a tremendous amount of information because I'm gonna give it all away for free, including this right here. Watch this video. This is my complete guide. I don't charge you anything to watch this, but here's the important thing. Take notes. Don't just watch it. It's not entertainment. Take notes, get active, start doing things that can lower your blood pressure naturally. And for the majority of people, you can lower your blood pressure naturally.